Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Edward III, and we get to hear from Prince Edward today in Act 3, Scene 3. So we're on the battlefield now. We've got the English against the French, and the English Navy basically destroyed the French Navy, and the English army has been just wreaking havoc as it has been rolling across France, just leaving a mountain of destruction behind. But Prince Edward and King Edward had taken sort of different routes to get there, and they have now met again on the battlefield, and we're like, things are going good on my end, things are going good on my end. And then King John and his people come in, and we start getting into a little bit of a battle of words. There was some, your mother is a hamster and your father smells of elderberries, followed by, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you, and or sticks and stones, whichever metaphor you want to use. But there's been some back and forth between the two, where King John is like, your claim is invalid and you're gonna die here, and Edward's like, go ahead and taunt me, it's really just fueling me even more, and one or the other of us is gonna die here. And then Prince Edward has to jump in and add his 2 cents, which amounts to, look not for cross invectives at our hands, or railing execrations of despite. Let creeping serpents hide in hollow banks, sting with their tongues. We have remorseless swords, and they shall plead for us and our affairs. Yet, thus much briefly, by my father's leave, as all the immodest poison of thy throat is scandalous and most notorious lies, and our pretended quarrel is truly just, so end the battle when we meet today. May either of us prosper and prevail, or luckless cursed receive eternal shame. So he's just building on what his father said before him. He's like, look, we're not going to get too far into this. You're welcome to sit and talk all you want to, but we're ready to fight, and we're very much charged up to fight, because everything that you're saying is false. So this is going to end today on the battlefield. One side or the other is going to win this, which then leads to a little bit more smack talk between the two sides, and the other people who are nearby also get in on the fun. We've got Charles, and we've got Darby, and we've got Audley, and there's some back and forth of why do you even want to keep the King of France in place since he doesn't have the rightful claim to the throne? And then they're like, yeah, but you're an old man, what are you talking about? They're like, what are you calling him old for? And didn't you know that it's the older trees that weather the storm, and it's the young saplings that get blown away? And Edward's family has sat on the throne for the last 5 generations. King John's family, he's the first one to ever wear a crown. So if you want to talk about, a legacy or a right to a throne, Edward's family probably has a stronger claim. So there's all of this back and forth until finally Philip, who is King John's son, is like, Dad, they just want to sit here and talk all day so that we don't actually get to the fighting, so that they can go back to their camps and actually get some good sleep tonight. And King John is going to have a monologue to respond tomorrow. I will see you then. Mwah.